next?
Well, funny you should ask. We have another testimonial tonight.
Yay.
So please welcome Asia's senior advisor. You all know her.
Or she knows you.
Or she knows you. And if you don't, we should all welcome Suji Yi to the stage. Come on, give it up.
Test, okay. You never know with these mics, you know? So hi guys, as Viv and Alice said, my name is Suji and I'm the senior advisor for Asia. Can I hear it for my seniors in the room? 48 birthdays! Until graduation, if anyone was wondering. So many of you guys may know me through my various involvement on campus, through my various roles, but something that you may not know about me is the struggle I went through to discover my Korean American identity. And this is what I wanted to share with you all today. So growing up, I always went to school where Asians were the minority. For example, my high school graduated class had 3 Asians in it, myself and 2 Indian students. So it was safe to say that everyone called me the Asian one, or the Chinese one, Japanese one, and if they referred to me as the Korean one, they'd be like, oh, is she from North Korea? And so I was always used to just accepting my Korean roots, and growing up, Saturdays were dedicated to Korean school. Every meal at home consisted of kimchi and other Korean foods, and even the decorations around my house were those that were straight from Korea. And I learned about culture beyond Korean barbecue and K-pop. So I was set that I was Korean, and this was who I was until the summer before my freshman year at Holy Cross. The summer before my freshman year, I went to Korea for a couple months. And when I was in Korea, I was no longer Korean. It was kind of weird. I was American. Most of my family members that introduced me to their friends or some other people that they knew, they always introduced me as their American relative, as if I was different from them, even though we all had the same blood. It made me really question and really made me wonder, who am I? Because growing up for 17, 18 years, I was told that you're the Asian one, you're Korean, but then all of a sudden, an experience led me to believe elsewise. And so coming back, I had an amazing time, of course, but coming back, I really questioned, who am I and what is really my identity? And I thought I was the only person who went through these struggles, which is why I never really wanted to talk about it with anyone else, or why I never felt so certain about my identity. But coming to Holy Cross, I remember the first and only time I felt even ashamed of looking Asian was during orientation. When someone in my orientation group, there were a group of people, they were talking about what colleges they got into, and then a boy turned to me. And just to preface, this is a problem not just at Holy Cross, but all across the country. But the boy turned to me and he said, oh, you had an easier time getting into Holy Cross, didn't you? And so I felt enraged, of course. I didn't know how to feel because never in my 18 years of existence did anyone ever belittle my hard work and the struggles I went through to get to where I am today. And of course, I didn't know what to say, so I just kind of stared blankly, regrettably. And then a couple weeks later, I saw an email about Asia accepting applications for their fellow position, or they call them interns now. And my first thought was, wow, there are actually enough Asians to make an Asia club. So I was really intrigued. And so I decided to apply, and after I was accepted, I made friends through Asia, but also I was opened up to the network, community, and family of the other multicultural student organizations, and I really liked getting to know students in Asia and the other MSOs, as well as other students around campus. And during my time at Holy Cross, I think the biggest thing that I learned was to stop and listen. And I think that's kind of the message I want to share with you all today, that I know that being at Holy Cross, whether if you're a student, faculty, staff member, at Holy Cross there's this demand that students feel like they always have to be rushing from class to class or from meeting to meeting, but sometimes it's best to just take a step back and to kind of listen to what others have to say and to even what you have to say, because when you listen to yourself, that's who you will truly find your identity, and that's how I found my identity. And I guarantee that if that orientation boy did that, then he would know that no, I didn't have it easier just because of my name, the way I look, and most importantly, where I came from. So I just wanted to thank you all for sitting here and listening to me and listening to the various Asian cultures that you have learned about today. Thank you.